Hi guys, welcome back, and if you're new here, I'm Nessie. Sandy has carrots and parsnips up next on her garden wish list, so I'm going to use some leaves from a plastic fern and foam clay to make them. I've never used foam clay before, but I've seen a number of other artists and creators using it, so I was curious. It's quite soft, but it will dry like a firm foam when it's exposed to air. None of these colours were quite what I wanted, so I picked out some colours to blend together. The orange in this pack is quite fluorescent in person, so I'm going to add a smidge of the brown to calm it down into a more carrot orange colour. Don't forget, a full list of all the materials used in this video is in the description below. And while you're at it, check out the link to my Nessie Monster merch, where you can buy the cute designs I've created on stickers, t-shirts, mugs, phone cases and more. The colours blend together really easily, and I highly recommend foam clay if you have arthritis or something like that in your hands, because it's much softer to knead and shape than polymer clay is. So as you can see, I put a little aside and rolled the rest into a snake and picked out a hair donated by my dog, and then I cut the snake into pieces for the carrots. Remember, homegrown carrots come in all shapes and sizes, but generally they have a fatter end and a thinner pointy end, so shape all your carrot pieces just how you like them. Poke a hole in the fat end to add the stalks and leaves in later. And because carrots are sometimes not perfectly smooth, I'm adding more texture around the sides. There are no perfect looking carrots in this garden, and Sandy doesn't mind the wonky ones at all. They all taste the same. Remember the clay I set aside earlier? I rolled it into tiny balls, and we're going to make carrot tops that will be sitting in the garden itself. I gently press down the sides of each ball onto the baking parchment, so we have like a half ball situation happening. And don't forget to add a hole for the leaves. While the foam clay is wet, it will stick to a lot of surfaces and other foam clay really easily, but not so much to baking parchment. So I was able to shape my clay carrots, and I knew I could remove them later. Here's all the carrots and carrot tops. Now I'll just leave them for a day or so to dry out and set. For the parsnips, I mixed these colours together and sculpted them the exact same way as the carrots. Now they're all dry, I'm adding some shading with chalk pastels. I put a little green around the hole on the tops and some brown in all the grooves on the sides. Don't forget to add shading to the top parts too. I'm tired of cutting up paper leaves for the veggie plant, so what am I doing instead? Cutting up plastic leaves. Snipping off individual leaves of this plastic fern and cutting the edges to make them look serrated. Save the snipped offcuts, you'll need them later for the harvested carrots and parsnips. These leaves are for the carrot and parsnip tops. You'll need at least 2 for each carrot and parsnip top. When you're ready to add your leaves to the tops, add a drop of tacky glue in the hole and it will secure the leaves really well. On the harvested carrots and parsnips, I glued a number of tiny plastic offcuts into the top hole to look like cut stalks. Of course, if you want your veggies to have whole leaves, there is nothing to stop you from doing that instead. This is just the look I was going for. Later on, I started using tweezers to do this part, and I found it was much easier to manage those tiny pieces. Let's get all these carrots and parsnips finished and show Sandy the final result. If you've enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate it if you hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on any new uploads, and leave a comment because I'd love to hear from you. It really helps my channel to grow. If you want to share your own crafty ideas and projects, join my Facebook page called Nessie Monster Crafts. We have Fun Day Fridays where we can all show off our latest works in progress. If you can afford it, please consider buying me a coffee. Links for both my Facebook group and coffee account are in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!